everyone, welcome back to the session of English. In this session, we are going to discuss something very important. We are going to discuss previous year questions of non-finite verbs. Students have faced these questions in the exam of SSC MTS. These questions will definitely help you out in preparing this chapter for your exams. So let's begin the session. The question type is, read each sentence to find out whether there is any grammatical error in it. The error, if any, will be in one part of the sentence. The letter of the part is the answer. If there is no error, the answer is D. It means these are spotting errors questions. You can find non-finite verbs in the form of fill in the blanks, in the form of sentence improvement and spotting errors. So here we are going to discuss some spotting errors based on non-finite verbs. So let's begin the questions. We are given a sentence of which there are several parts. We have to select that particular part that contains the error. It means there is an error, a grammatical error in any of these parts. We have to select that particular part. So the first sentence is, he came from abroad for seeing me. Now, as I told you, if the condition is there, when we do something, to do something. Now, whenever this condition appears, like when we do something to do something, we apply non-finite verbs. So, and that is infinitive. Infinitive means to plus verb first form, or you can say first form of verb after the preposition to. Now, he came from abroad means he did this thing. So this is the verb. And for what? Just to see me. That is why this for seeing will be replaced with to see me, because he did this activity for this activity to be done. So when we do something to do something, we always use infinitive to mark the sentence or to write the sentence. So the correct sentence will be, he came from abroad to see me. Therefore, the error is in part C. So our answer is C. Now let us move to the next sentence. He would certainly have been drowned if he did not know to swim. Now, if we see this word, it should click in our mind that whenever we have a word no in our sentence, we cannot write verb directly after it. In fact, we should how to. After no, we have to add the word how to, then we can write verb first form. Or you can say, after the structure no, we should have a question word that is how, and then we have an infinitive. That is to plus verb first form. So this is the rule. Whenever you see the word no, learn, you should follow this rule. So the correct sentence will be know how to swim. He would certainly have been drowned if he did not know how to swim. It means just because his knowledge of swimming made him not drowned. Made him not been drowned. Therefore, the error is in part C. So our answer is C, where we should add how after the word no. Now let us move to the next one. The king did not mind for putting the old people to death because he was young himself. Now, whenever we have a word mind, after it, we always use gerund. Gerund means whenever we add ing to a verb and it becomes a noun. That is called gerund. It means after the word mind, we have to use verb with ing. Now, the king did not mind. This for preposition is incorrect. We need not write this. In fact, mind putting is correct sequence. So the correct sentence will be the king did not mind putting the old people to death because he was young himself. Therefore, the error is in part A. No, the error is in part B. Therefore, the error is in part B. This for should be removed. So the answer is B. Now let us move to the next one. Taken into consideration the advice of his colleagues, he decided to stay in the institute. Now in this word we can see, in this sentence we can see a phrase taken into consideration. It means after looking for all the circumstances or after understanding all the circumstances that can happen or that can take place. So this taken into consideration is an incorrect phrase. It should be taking into consideration. The correct phrase is taking into consideration, not taken into consideration. Therefore, the error is in part A. This taken should be replaced with taking. So our answer is A. The correct phrase is taking into consideration. Now let us move to the next one. It is not safe to drive in Kolkata in the rush hour. Now if we look at this sentence carefully, let us read the sentence in parts. First part is it is not safe. Till here we do not find any error. To drive, that is also correct. And the third part is written in Kolkata in the rush hour. Now this is also correct. Therefore, the sentence contains no error. So the answer will be D, that is no error. So our answer is D because the sentence is absolutely correct. It contains no error at all. Now let us move to the next one. I need cleaning my shoes with soap and water. Now, I have already told you that whenever we use the need, modal or need verb, after it we use infinitive. Now, they can be either infinitive or the bare infinitive. Now, whenever it is written need not, we use bare infinitive, that is first form without to. But whenever here it is only need, we use to plus verb first form. So I need cleaning should be replaced with I need to clean. I need to clean my shoes with soap and water. Therefore, the error is in part A where this cleaning should be replaced with to clean. So the answer is A. Now let us move to the next one. Do you mind help me to the task? Now, this is again very simple. We have already learned the concept that whenever we have a word mind, avoid, dislike, denied, prevent, risk, any of these words, start, stop, we use gerund form. So this help should be replaced with helping. So the correct answer is B. This B part contains the error. So our answer is B because after any of these words we always use gerund. With mind or after mind we use gerund. Gerund means verb with ing. Whenever there is a noun form of verb, it means whenever we add ing to a verb to make it a noun, it is known as gerund. Now let us move to the next one. I made him to do the project against his wishes. Now, whenever we have a word made, let, bid, see. In this case, we use bare infinitives. Bare infinitives means first form of verb without to. So in this case, we have a word made. I made him. No, I didn't made him. In fact, I made him to do. It means I made him do all the works. To is incorrect. It means I enabled him to do the project. Or I gave him the project to do it. So I engaged him in doing some work. So this is, I made him do the project against his wishes, though he did not want to. So the error is in part B. This 2 should be removed. So answer is B. For example, we use let him go. We do not use let him to go. So after these words, we do not use the word to or the preposition to, but we use first form of verb. Now let us move to the next one. You should avoid to travel in the rush hour. Again, we have a word avoid over here. After avoid, we use gerund as we did in the word mind. So after avoid, risk, prevent, start, stop, deny, dislike, we always use gerund. So this to travel should be replaced with traveling. So the correct answer is B. This B part contains the error. So our answer is B. Now let us move to the next one. He denied to have been there. Again, the word came denied. And after denied, we use gerund, as I've already told you earlier as well. So this to have should be replaced with having. It means he denied having been there. It means he denied that he was there. So the error is in part B. So our answer is B. Because this B part contains the error, to have should be replaced with having. Now let us move to the next one. You had better gone now or you will be late. Now in this case, the first part is you had better. Now whenever we have a word better or had better, we always use verb first form and we do not use to preposition before it. So you had better go now. Gone should be replaced with go. So the error is in part B. Answer is B. Now you must have heard a dialogue from a movie that you better understand. From that part you can memorize that you better understand. It means after better we only use the verb first form, but we do not use preposition to. Or we do not use any other verb or form of verb. Now let us move to the next one. There is no question of my failing in the examination. Now, if we see this sentence carefully and let us read this in part, there is no question of my failing. Now, failing is a gerund. And before gerund, we always use possessive case. Before gerund, we always use possessive case of noun or pronoun or adjective. So, according to that, this my failing is absolutely correct in the examination. Therefore, entire sentence is absolutely correct. So the error is in part D, that is no error. It means the sentence contains no error. So our answer is D, because the sentence contains no error at all. Now let us move to the next question. Modern youth pay more attention to seeing films than to read books. Now there are two things, to sing and then to read. To read is absolutely correct because after to we use verb first form, not verb with ing. Now pay more attention to seeing films than to read books, or you can say to seeing films than reading books. This attention to is a phrase, after which we use gerund. So this seeing is correct over here. More attention to seeing films than reading books. So this to read should be replaced with reading, because we need a gerund over here. After attention to, this is an impression or this is an expression, after which we need verb with ing, that is a gerund. Therefore, this reading should be in the place of to read, because to read is incorrect over here. We do not require an infinitive over here. So the error is in part C. So our answer is C. Now let us move to the next one. The children said they would starve rather than to surrender. Again, they would starve rather than surrender. This to preposition is incorrect over here. We have rather than, we have better, had better. After that, we do not use to. In fact, we use only first form of verb. Therefore, the error is in part C. So our answer is C. So our answer is C. Now let us move to the next one. Being a holiday, we went out for a picnic. Now whenever this situation appears, we have a trick to do this sentence. Now let me tell you the trick. Being means to be something like that. Now being a holiday, it means I'm saying that we are holiday. If this is a sentence or this is an expression, this is first clause of the sentence. After that we have we went out. So this is also for the same person which we are talking about. So being a holiday, we went, it means this holiday and we, both of these persons are same. Now just think, is it really possible that holiday and we are same? No, this is not true. Therefore, these two persons are not same. It means there is a mistake in this sentence. It should be written it being a holiday. Now what we do, we take this particular part as word or as the subject. Now let us decide what can be the subjective case or the nominative case of this particular word. So this is holiday, and for holiday we can use it. So the correct sentence will be, it being a holiday, we went out for a picnic. So this will be the correct sentence. If the sentence begins with the word being, always see whether this object of the sentence or the last part of this clause and the starting part of this clause are they same or not. If they are same, it means the sentence is absolutely correct. But if they are not same, we have to write a nominative case for this particular word before the word being. So this is a trick which I have told you. So this is a trick to identify such type of sentences or the errors in such type of sentences. Therefore, our error is in part A. So our answer is A. I hope you understand this. Now let us move to the next one. We went there with a view to survey the entire procedure. Now, with a view to is an expression or a phrase. After with a view to, we always use verb with ing, that is gerund. So this survey should be replaced with the surveying. Now there are more words or more expressions like this. For example, if we have looking forward to, with a view to, prone to, given to, addicted to, attention to, we always use verb with ing. So the error is in part C. The survey should be replaced with surveying. So our answer is C. Now let us move to the next one. My mother made the servant to complete the work. Now this is the same sentence as we did before as well. Whenever we have the word made, we use first form of verb and we do not use this to, we use bare infinitives. That is infinitive or the first form without to. Therefore, the error is in part B. So our answer is B. Now let us move to the next one. My teacher did not object to me using the calculator. Now, whenever we have a gerund, this using is a gerund over here, and before it we use possessive case. So this me should be replaced with my. Whenever we have a gerund, it should be preceded by a possessive case only if there is a noun or pronoun. So my teacher did not object my using the calculator. Therefore, the error is in part C, so our answer is C. Now let us move to the next one. You had better worked harder if you want to get a promotion. Very simple. Had better should be followed by first form of verb, so it should be work, not worked. So the error is in part A. So our answer is A. I have already told you that whenever we have expressions like had better, better, rather than, it should be followed by first form of verb. So the error is in part A. So our answer is A. Now let us move to the next one. My 5, having finished her work, rushed to meet me at the event. Now whenever we have a word having or being, and after that we have a verb, that should be in perfect participle always. That means third form of verb. So this finish should be replaced with finished. Now the meaning of this sentence can be my 5 having finished her work. It means after completing her work. So the error is in part A. My wife having finished her work. Answer is A. Now let us move to the next one. It is painful to saw that some youngsters are killing time without doing anything useful. This is very simple again. After to preposition, we always use first form of verb. So this saw should be replaced with see. So the error is in part A. Answer is A. It should be to see, not to saw. Now let us move to the next one. Being a rainy day, we did not feel like going out doing anything except playing chess in our room. So this is the same type of sentence as we did before, because rainy day and we are not same. So it should be it in the starting of the sentence. That is it being a rainy day. So the error is in part A again. So our answer is A. Now let us move to the next one. This sponge is not able to absorbing water. So after to or after preposition to, we always use first form of verb. So this absorbing should be replaced with absorb. Therefore, the error is in part C. This is again very simple. So our answer is C. Now let us move to the next one. The proper assessment of the training needs to be allowed for meaningful follow-up of the training activity. Now this need to is a modal. And whenever something is a modal or used as a modal, we do not use S or ES to it. For example, we can have the word can but not cans. Cans is not a word. Similarly, we have will but not wills. This is not correct. Similarly, this needs to should be written as need to, not needs to. This S is incorrect over here. So the error is in part B. So our answer is B. Now let us move to the next one. Carry a bag in his hand. He slipped out unnoticed. Now this carry is incorrect because this is just a verb, or this is just like a command. But here we do not require a verb. In fact, we require a participle. So it should be carrying a bag. So error is in part A. It means that he has bag in his hands. So he was carrying it. Therefore, our answer is A. Now let us move to the next one. Suraj said that he would rather fail than copying in the examination. Now, would rather is followed by first form of verb. So, after then, also we should have the first form of verb, that is copy. Therefore, the error is in part C. So, our answer is C. Now, let us move to the next one. I have told Sushil that if it will not be possible for me carry on this kind of work. So, this carry is incorrect over here. It should be to carry. I have told Sushil that it will not be possible for me to carry on this kind of work. So, the correct sentence will be to carry, because there uh, we need infinitive, because it is written it will not be possible for me. So, something which we do which is to be done for something else. So, we need an infinitive over there. Therefore, the error is in part B. Now, let us move to the next one. In the absence of clear instructions, one cannot be expected to be functioned effectively. Now, to be functioned, it means this is a passive voice which is not required. In fact, one is not expected to function. So, this B is incorrect, and be functioned should be replaced with to function. Now, this is correct because here the subject is one, and one is not able to function. The sense of one to be functioned, it means the function has to be applied on one. That is incorrect. It should be one cannot be expected to function effectively. It means he cannot perform effectively. So the error is in part C. So our answer is C. We need an active sentence over here, not the passive sentence. Now let us move to the next one. All his relatives expect his daughter have gone on a month's vacation too. So expect his daughter have gone should be replaced with to have gone. We should have a preposition to over here. It requires an infinitive form of verb. So the error is in part B. So our answer is B. So the correct sentence will be all his relatives expect his daughter to have gone on a month's vacation tour. Now let us move to the next one. Amita was too about to tell her teacher the truth when her friend interrupted her. So this too about should be replaced with about to. About to means she was just going to do that. So error is in part E. So our answer is A. Now, this was the last sentence of today's session. I hope you understood all the sentence. These are very simple. Non-finite verbs are very simple. And many of the sentences you feel that you can answer them by just reading the sentence properly. Though sometimes it is possible that we do not know that what will be the rectification of the sentence, but we get to know that this part contains the error necessarily. In spotting errors, sometimes these flukes work, because in these type of sentences we have to just mark that particular part that contains the error. We need not rectify them. So we'll do some PYQs of other in the next session. Thank you very much.